me ouvindo aí direitinho? O som do jogo. Tá saindo tudo aí. Beleza. Vamos ver se vai prestar esse. Pera aí, deixa eu tentar aumentar aqui. Você me fala se melhorou aí, hein? Melhorou aí? Mas tá bom ou precisa aumentar mais? Oi. Tá, beleza. Vamos ver, porque por enquanto não tá tendo muito som também do jogo, né? Beleza, então. Nossa, pera aí, tá extremamente sensível aqui o mouse. Ainda tá sensível. Caramba, como é que esse jogo tem a sensibilidade tão alta assim? Já tá no mínimo do mínimo. Não vai afinalar essas coisas não, mas... Vamos ver. Tá dando pra enxergar bem? Você acha que precisa melhorar o brilho? Aumentar o brilho? Tá bom, né? Vai abrir, né? Pelo jeito. O problema é em cenas escuras assim, ó. Assim. Ah, entendi. Esquema de antes de lá a porta. Pera aí que o controle tá ligado e tá vibrando. Pronto. Começou sem muita história por enquanto, né? Só o cara acordou aqui. Pronto.
Fate inescapably draws you on.
Tem alguém aqui? Não. Só ele ouvindo voz mesmo, né?
What a putrid offering.
Tubarão é aquela baleia. A orca. Isso é na orca, né? Colocou. É o chão, é o... Não sei como que fala o nome desse bicho, né? Eu vejo gente falando Cthulhu, né?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Essa corrida tá meio fajuta, hein? Tem muita diferença, né?
Behold. Everything has already been written.
Sou esse cara aí?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
É a culpa da bebida, né?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Onde que pode não ter ficado? Pode muito bem ficar repetindo quando eu preciso tomar um remédio, mano. Eita, o que é isso tudo aqui? Habilidades. E que já tem essas habilidades tudo desbloqueadas. Tá. Esta não tem nenhuma. Pelo jeito vai ser um jogo mais investigativo, né? Ou não, né?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ah, tá. Então, calma aí. Tem 8 pontos para poder distribuir. Só que sem saber como o jogo funciona, fica complicado, porque você não sabe no que investir. Psicologia representa seu conhecimento sobre o comportamento humano. Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de entender as motivações de uma pessoa com base no comportamento dela ou na análise de objetos. Tá, isso parece interessante para a parte investigativa, né? Nas conversas. A visão representa sua capacidade de encontrar objeto escondido. Foi descoberto, não, cara. Tá. Eloquência. Persuasão representa sua capacidade de influenciar os outros, tá? Força. Arrombar a porta, o mecanismo, ou ser violento. Durante uma discussão. Medicina. Só suas ideias sobre um problema médico. Esse jogo, pelo jeito, vai ter bastante conversa, né? Expressar suas ideias sobre o problema médico. Tá falando muito sobre conversa, esse tipo de coisa. Investigação. Seus talentos investigativos, melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de entender o que está passando. Tá. Investigação. Vai ter bastante, então vai. O que eu vi aqui? Calma aí. Botei. Entendi. Tá 3 de 5. Só que eu botei um ponto, não aumentou. Aumentou 45%. Deixa eu ver como é que funciona isso. Ah, tá, entendi. Aqui, ó. É tipo o nível da habilidade. Conforme eu vou investindo, ele vai aumentando a barrinha aqui, ó. Até chegar no novo nível. Olha lá. Aí atingiu 4. Ah, tá. Então tá. Então vamos ver aqui. O que eu vou investir. Ó, psicologia eu acho que tá precisando de mais. Vamos botar aqui. Ocultismo é o quê? Exatamente. O ocultismo representa os seus conhecimentos das ciências ocultas. Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de descobrir a utilidade e a origem de artefatos ocultos e também de expressar seus conhecimentos sobre o mito. Tá, isso daqui eu acho que vai ser importante, porque a investigação vai ser sobre o ocultismo, né? Eu vou meter logo, deixa eu ver, 10% aqui. Ou eu já coloco mais 2 logo aqui para subir de nível. Visão também parece importante. Acho que investigação para começar, eu acho que tá bom em 40%. Força também tá bom em 40%. Agora aqui visão e eloquência é que eu não sei. Porque no início eu não sei se a gente vai ter mais conversa ou se vai ter mais procura de item, né? Se bem que a eloquência tá bem baixo, né? Tá com 20% só. Não, medicina tá baixo, mas eu acho que é algo que dá pra gente avançar mais pra frente. Porque eu não tô achando que vai ter muitos confrontos no início. Entendeu? Porque isso daqui eu acho que vai fazer diferença na hora de tomar o remédio, a eficiência do remédio, esse tipo de coisa, né? Vai influenciar um pouco na conversa também, mas eu acho que medicina, eu acho que dá pra deixar um pouco mais pra frente. Eu tô entre eloquência e visão. Acho que eu vou botar eloquência, porque visão já tá em 30%. Aí eu pelo menos igualo as duas. Se bem que visão aqui, se eu colocar mais 2 pontos em visão, ele já parte pro nível 3, né? Deixa eu ver, ele sai de amador e vai pro profissional, ó. E aí, Nino? Acho que eu vou botar em eloquência. Vou botar em eloquência. Vamos ver como é que vai ficar.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
É bruto.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
O homem já chega esculhambando já do negócio.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Quadro primeiro, cadê?
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Então é aí que aqueles pontos vão influenciar, viu? Ali eu já usei a habilidade de investigação. Vamos ver aqui, J. Cadê o jornal? D. Aí, ó. Uma artista intuitiva e visionária. postura gananciosa, Sarah Hawkins não deixa ninguém indiferente. Sua pintura misteriosa e reservada oferece um mundo de imagens estranhas com cores violentas e pinceladas. Se as pinturas dela fossem testemunho da visão que ela tem do mundo, então o mundo de Sarah Hawkins é um portal aberto para outras dimensões. Pista. Esse quadro mostra a silhueta de monstro ameaçando uma mulher e uma criança. Dá para notar as chamas ao fundo. Steve Webster, pai da Sarah Hawkins, acha que ele tem uma relação com a morte da filha. Tá.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Endereço. Galpão 36. O relatório policial diz que o incêndio começou na sala de jantar e tirou as vidas de toda a família. Um acidente doméstico. Recorte de jornal, um artigo sobre casamento. Tá bom. Não falou muito.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Resposta desbloqueada. Vamos ver se a resposta desbloqueada.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Mas se ela via coisas, quer dizer que ela tinha alguma instabilidade psicológica, né?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Por que continua branco? Será que tem mais?
The sender's
coisa pra
label
conversar?
mentions
Não tem.
Warehouse.
That's right.
And you think...
That is what... Go to Dark...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oxi,
Something's queer. But it's
o
not
cara
like I
entra
have a
esculhambando
choice.
e sai esculhambando.
Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Eu ganhei um ponto ali, hein? So- Já vi o nome dessa produtora, né? Só não lembro.
We're almost there.
Ah, vai dar uma névoa pesada dessa. Fala esquisito, como que pronuncia isso? Pesquisa aí no Google. Oi. Vai. Mas eu não mexi no microfone nem nada. Peraí.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Melhorou aí? Abaixou? Voltou ao normal? Como é que tá?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Deve ter
Charles
sido isso.
Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Como fez o... Acho que eu vou direto lá nesse escritório dele aí. Será que dá pra interagir com esse cara? Dá. Objetivo secundário. Vai lá, vamos no bar logo então. Até aqui. Aqui não dá pra interagir.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
É todo mundo igual nessa cidade, ó. Esse cara parece aquele cara lá.
Hey, be careful.
Chegou dando recado.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Testar a eloquência. E aí, será que eu testo a eloquência? Foi na eloquência, né, que eu investi os pontos. Então vamos testar aqui.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Ah, vou pedir a bebida então.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
É, rapaz, o homem é resoluto.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ah, faz sentido.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
Vamos ver.
who can paint such things?
O que vai me manter
that how
preso
she
no jogo é
sees
se
the
a história for boa.
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Já que não vai me dar bebida.
That'll be all for now.
Tem uma mulher lá no canto lá, eu vou.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Tem uma mulher lá no canto lá, eu vou ver se ela tem alguma coisa pra falar. Cadê ela? Isso aqui.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Sila é o barco que eu vim, né? Sila, né? Já havíamos abandonado a esperança, a tripulação de Sila, o que restou dela retornou no fim da tarde terça-feira, os habitantes correram para dar bovina, as pessoas ficaram maravilhadas com a cultura inacreditável que o valente navio tinha a bordo. Converse com as partes suspensas para fora do navio. Maria e sobreviventes fizeram da assustadora perigo de captura, mas também da sua carne de qualidade, benefícios nutricionais incomparáveis. Tá. Vamos lá na gatinha então, se você quer que eu vá. Essa gatinha aqui? Dá pra interagir com ele, né? Vou interagir lá com ele, eu vou lá na mulher.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds
Mas
a
a
new
legenda
reader.
não tá de acordo com a fala dele.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high.
Agora tá.
It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Ah, tava mostrando a legenda da cantoria dos caras.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Vamos lá na mulher. Então, esse cara aí só tá falando do livro que ele tá lendo.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Maria.
I told you to beat it.
Coice atrás de coice que o cara leva, tá doido. Tá, vamos lá. Aqui no bar não tem mais nada. Então vamos lá ver esse tanto de papel aí que ele falou que tem lá.
The Scylla. It finished up
Scylla
beached
mesmo,
at the
né?
entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Perna de pau. Tá, pera aí. O Fitzroy é o objetivo principal. É o capitão lá, né? Quem é esse outro cara aí do objetivo secundário? Bradley. Vou tentar achar esse Bradley primeiro.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Ah, Bradley.
How old this thing is?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Ah, o cara só leva patada só. Tá doido.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Apenas algumas datas ainda estão legíveis. 890, 907. Uma data parcial. O resto do documento está encoberto. Quem estaria interessado na ocultação dessas informações? Tá.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not but, you're gonna take me for...
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depth trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other?
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
No final das contas, hoje em dia, sabe que Não é mitologia entre aspas, né? Existe muito bicho lá no...
The police took the
profundezas
decision
do
to put the
oceano que
killer
não
whale
foram
back into the sea.
descobertos ainda, né?
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Eu já li já, meu filho. Tá, agora vamos sobre o galpão.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Aquele galpãozão todo aí, será?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Pois é, fora equipamento para aguentar a pressão também, profundeza e tal.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Vamos ver se ganhei mais um ponto. Como é que eu faço para... Como é que eu faço para botar os pontos aqui? Aqui, beleza. Tem 2 pontos. Deixa eu ver onde eu vou botar. Acho que eu vou botar em visão. Ah, tá, entendi. Ah, esses pontos aqui, ó, que eu tenho, ó, tem 2 pontos, ó. Eu não posso usar eles em medicina e ocultismo. Eu só posso conforme eu vou utilizando essas habilidades, elas vão evoluindo sozinhas. Acho que eu vou investir em visão. Beleza. Ah, tá. Esse cara aqui é o genro do velho. Filha. Tinha uma diferençazinha de idade entre eles aí, né? O neto. Dono bar. E o capitão. A ilha. Porto. Bar. Engraçada essa história da pesca milagrosa ser considerado um conhecimento oculto. Seis anos o que? O menino? Capítulo 1. O que tem no capítulo 1 aqui? Ah, tá. 2. Fotografia do capitão. Conhecimentos aqui. Ah, tá. O Atlas da ilha. Tá, vamos ver. Ah, tá. A diferença entre o... É, isso mesmo. Não, 6 não, é. 33 para 41. 8 anos.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to...
You can see that I'm busy.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid...
Não tá tendo nada assim aterrorizante por enquanto. Mas eu acho que... Caraca, como que cai a performance do jogo quando olho pra cidade inteira? Ó, tá 130 FPS. Porra. Era 33. Nossa, esse granulado tá me incomodando. Será que tem como tirar isso? Vou dar uma diminuída aqui para não perder tanta performance. Tá menos pior. Bom.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Poxa, um final.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Esse capitão então deve estar envolvido aí com contrabando pelo jeito, né?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
Deixa eu lá dar uma olhada
We'll
naquela
see
estátua
you
que eles
later.
falaram. Nossa, essa corridinha dele é muito lenta. Tá doido?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says.
Dá pra dar um zoom, olha uma coisa. Isso. Nem sabia que dá pra fazer isso. Tá. Então vamos, já que você não sabe o que tá escrito aqui.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Então vem aqui só pra ouvir a conversa dos outros.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Já que eu ouvi a conversa deles, acho que dá pra testar a eloquência aqui.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
As pessoas dessa saída, todos eles são sujos. Olha só, cara do sujeito. O povo toma banho, não? Pera aí.
Where do you think you're going?
Diálogo aqui.
I'm not here to hinder your work, Officer. Edward Pierce.
Sorry, we're all a little on it. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to...
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
Ó, tô pulando mais rápido aqui porque eu tô lendo mais rápido, hein? Se você achar que tá indo muito rápido, eu demoro mais aqui.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's...
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident is... He can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself...
Já tem uma pessoa aí a quem procurar.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
enquanto tá demorando pra acontecer alguma coisa, né?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Tem que ser por ali. Descarregar aqui. Ah, não, tem um ícone piscando ali.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Posso bobear o item que eu tenho que achar dessa manivela ali, né? Aí, ó. Falando.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Tem mais coisa pra achar por aqui. Ah, tá. Vou ter que levantar essa tampa aí, provavelmente. Opa, aqui, ó.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Tem mais outro, será?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ah, ficou cinza lá. Beleza, não tem mais nada pra achar então, não. Pera aí. Será que é isso? Ah tá, não tem uma ordem não, tanto faz a ordem.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Oxi, o que quebrou? Esse rolê todo aí pra nada?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ó, tô entendendo. Vou interagir mais aqui. Lembrar que nas áreas escuras tem que acender o isqueiro. Só que não tem mais nada pra achar, ó, tá verde? Não tá mais verdinho ali, tá cinza no canto. Pô, mas não faz sentido isso, senão eu vim pra cá à toa. Ah, é.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Essa daí que é a Cat, eu acho, né? E aí, será que não digo nada? Eu não sabia ou deixo ele passar?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Desmaiou com a joelhada no saco.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Bem, pelo menos assim, é um jogo que não facilita demais também, né? Mas aqui dentro deve ter alguma coisa. Onde é que será que fica a chave desse trem aqui? Investigação. Pô, não tinha reparado isso aquela hora não. Abri.
There.
E tem coisa pra achar aqui.
I've now got proof that goon is stealing from his boss. Hello, old friend.
Isso aqui eu acho que vai me ajudar a negociar com ela. Ah não, vou conseguir negociar com os caras pra passar pelo portão lá, por aqueles dois.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talk. Go die of thirst, the laddie.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away? I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on then.
And we never want to see your rat snout again.
Escada toda quebrada. Se tivesse quebrado ali que eu ia sair.
Let's see.
Eles deram mole, eles podiam ter botado um minigame aí pra fazer a gente destravar.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Aí, minhas habilidades não foram suficientes aqui, parece.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Rapaz. E aí, você não consegue abrir uma janela, não? Pula. O cara aqui tá quebrado. Ué. Caramba.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Encontre ajuda para entrar no galpão. Tá. Tem que sair conversando mais por aí. Mais conversa. Será que esses dois bêbados aqui?
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Sim, era pra ter pedido as provas de volta, né? Ah, eu podia usar eles pra se livrar dos dois guardas.
I have an offer that could interest.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your... What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll...
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the...
Look what I've got.
Ah, coincidentemente eu tinha uma garrafa, né?
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh,
Dá pra roubar
no,
nada
it's
deles, não?
okay.
Chato.
Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses.
Não, não entendi pra que eu me livrei deles. Sendo que eu não consigo destrancar o cadeado. Cadê?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
E não pula. É um botão de pulo. Esse cara aqui tá quebrado. Essa porta aqui também não abre.
Tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
Hã?
It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh,
O objetivo secundário não foi completado ainda. Ó, encontre ajuda para entrar no galpão. Então não era isso.
Please. Oh yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
No, please. My tongue.
Vamos ver se surge alguma conversa nova com esse cara aqui.
You again? I told
No need to get...
Só grosseria.
Trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the
Esses
lesson.
dois aí, não tô ajudando em nada.
I'm not scared of some girl.
Vamos ver o capitão.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by...
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobe.
Espera, não dá pra interagir.
She will get us into trouble.
Do you like us?
We may not...
That's true.
Opa, apareceu uma...
I heard the
apareceu uma
Hawkins
nova.
family owned a warehouse on the dock.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something
They were made much richer by the miraculous cat.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a...
There! You're speaking hell, you...
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really...
Só isso.
I bid you farewell, Jack.
Good night,
Achando que eles iam oferecer
stranger.
ajuda.
So long.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
And then he said, no,
The risks are too high.
It's a book.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I would...
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say you can screams. That sort of...
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the super... But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Acho que não é nada. É. Mas o que você tá falando aqui no escritório dele? Que eu acho que não tem mais nada não.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Tá, e aí? Ah, lá, ó. Me deu o ponto de medicina. Ou não? Aqui, medicina. É, foi pra 12%. Pô. Caraca, então será que é assim que eu vou avançar nas... aquelas habilidades? Tem que ficar procurando esses livros, será? Tem que ficar mais perto agora com esses livros aí. Aqui não tem nada mesmo.
Broken? This place seems half
Que deve estar
abandoned.
essa chave? O carro continua agarrado lá. Eles fecharam aqui a entrada. Ah não, é aqui. Tô doido. Mas aqui quebrou. Não tem o que fazer. Só que não fala o que quebrou.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
It's a little late.
Well, at least you're still here to talk.
Something like that.
With that?
Encontre ajuda. Ué, já foi. Quem que tá faltando falar? Faltando falar de novo com esse
Damn
policial.
stupid
You
idiot.
can see that I'm busy,
Mudou
can't
alguma
you?
You
coisa.
can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Esse pescador aqui. Também não dá pra interagir. Pois é, mas lá eu acho que não dá pra interagir mais nada não. Eu acho que era só pra desencadear aquele evento lá que a mulher batia nele.
What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me. No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses. Or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
It was just a little joke. So I mustn't have understood it.
Eu não tem nada.
Get it. Nobody listens to us
Quem
anyway.
zerou o jogo, hein?
That's no way to treat it.
Oh, yeah.
Aqui não dá pra ir, não dá pra interagir com nada também. Será que dá pra ir no segundo andar daquele bar, desse bar aqui, hein? Ué, que não, né?
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat
Essa
dry.
conversa que vai render
That
alguma
fool
coisa.
Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
E aí, Nino? Mentiu ou dizer a verdade? Beleza.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
E aí, eu aceito ou não? Porque ainda tem a opção dos esgotos, né? Só não descobri como que faz pra entrar lá no esgoto. Beleza.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on
A bateria no meu teclado tá querendo acabar.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Acho que foi uma ajuda muito simples pra ficar devendo.
Oh, this place stinks.
Mais ponto.
What is the connection between...
Pois é, aqui, ó. Aqui se eu aumentar eu vou ter mais. Eu tenho como arrombar a porta e no mecanismo, né? Não sei, eu acho que talvez a investigação seja mais importante aumentar agora. Olha lá, eu consegui abrir fechaduras na investigação. Então é investigação mesmo.
Between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
os dois botões do mouse? Ah.
What happened here?
Não dá pra acender a lanterna agora.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Ocultismo.
Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Será que eu já vi tudo que tinha pra ver mesmo? Pelo jeito sim, né? Mais um ponto. Acho que eu vou investir aqui ainda. O cara falou que aqui poderia ser... Daria pra entrar pelos esgotos, mas não tô vendo entrada nenhuma aqui por esgoto não.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Não vou ameaçar o policial por quê? Vamos lá, testar psicologia?
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
Ah, deu certo.
Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Espera aí que eu já volto. Voltei.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Então vou aproveitar esse capítulo novo aí e vou parar em meio-dia já por aqui. A gente deu uma boa jogada. Esperar passar esse vídeo aí. Não tô muito assustador nem nada. Tem um climazinho macabro, mas não tá acontecendo nada demais até agora, né?
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Será que dá pra eu sair do jogo? Dá. Beleza. Vamos ver. Talvez o jogo comece mesmo agora, né? Mas beleza, Tony. Talvez amanhã a gente dê mais uma jogadinha então. Falou então. Valeu. Deu 1h47 de jogo. Mas beleza então. Amanhã eu te aviso então.